Darius Rucker on your hometown station, KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220.
Beep, 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 beep.
Go!
3:18, time for traffic now. Traffic every 10 minutes right here on your hometown station. 14 and the 5 freeways both seem to be traveling well in the Santa Clarita Valley. If we head a little further north, though, there is some slow traffic near Red Rover Mine Road. Looks like a big rig hit the center divider, and actually it looks like they are issuing a SIG alert now. And actually now they're saying that a big rig was not involved. A vehicle hit the center divider, and now they are issuing a SIG alert. So I will get more information as we know more. I'll let you know. And then another incident just popped up here on the 14 northbound side, and that is at Golden Valley Road. Looks like a vehicle is stalled in the number 1 lane, so drive carefully through there. That's traffic on your hometown station, KHTS. Santa Clarita's hometown station, KHTS. Make sure you go to hometownstation.com for all the latest and greatest Santa Clarita has to offer. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and always keep it tuned here to your hometown station, KHTS 98.1 FM and AM 1220. Joined in studio by a very special guest, and you can go to primapediatrics.net to learn more, or just keep listening because we have Dr. Feldman in from Prima Pediatrics. Easy for me to say. Doc, how you doing? It's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while because I was off for about 2.5 months recovering from back surgery, and now I'm great.
And now you're doing backflips and all that stuff, right?
Close, but no cigars.
Something like that, right?
I'm not having any pain, thank God.
Oh, that's good news. That's good news. Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
How are things going at Prima Pediatrics? You staying busy over there?
Now that I'm back for the last week and a half, things are beginning to, settle down a little
Normalize a little bit.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I'm really not back. I won't be back full time till
Okay.
mid-July, but
Okay.
it's still good. We are preparing for summer.
Yes, that was my next question. I have. Okay, so the last time I saw you, I probably only had 3 kids. I now have 5 kids.
Serious?
Yeah, my wife and I just had twins in February.
Well, congratulations.
Yes. So that is happening. Summertime, though, summer starts for my kids tomorrow afternoon. Their last day of school is tomorrow.
Well, in our family, my oldest granddaughter finished school last Thursday.
Okay.
And her dad and I did a surprise for her that evening. We took her for karaoke.
Oh, nice.
She had a blast.
Nice.
And since she happens to have a really nice voice, in fact, she got up, the place was floored. She was great. She
Okay, so
sucked
she's not like a normal, like myself, for example, a normal karaoke.
For a while there, I was wondering, but no, she's got an excellent voice.
Oh,
and her
good.
did. My son has a gorgeous voice.
Okay.
At that point, they said, well, it's your turn. And I said, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, not happening.
You got to open for them now. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
I mean, I'm okay to speak, but
There you go.
don't ask me
Okay.
to sing when those two have been on.
Yeah. Okay, it's summertime. Again, we're speaking with Dr. Feldman from Prima Pediatrics. You can go to primapediatrics.net. Summertime, kids are not in school anymore. What are some of the worries come summertime?
Well, obviously, everybody who owns a pool or goes near a pool has got to worry about drownings.
Yes.
And unfortunately, no matter how many times we talk about safety, accidents do happen.
Yes.
So what can I tell you other than make certain that if you own a pool, it is gated and covered.
Yes. My in-laws have a pool, and
Yes.
we were going back and forth on whether or not we should get it because, it aesthetically doesn't look very nice. But then we had one get-together with our family, and the kids were getting close. They didn't fall in or anything, but they would get close to the pool, and we wouldn't notice until they were, touching the water already. And they were like, all right, that's easy. Let's get a fence. So we got a fence around the pool and stuff.
Right, and that's the truth. In fact, the most dangerous thing is when you get to a large get-together. Because
Yes.
then everybody assumes somebody else is watching the kids. So if you happen to be in a gathering where there is a pool that is not gated, you have 2 choices. You can either leave and say, I'm sorry, I can't take the risk, which some people will do, or you can designate a single trustworthy adult, usually a parent, that will be the designated person for that child.
Yep.
One way to avoid the problem is if you know you're going to a place where there's no gating on the pool, then get a child harness.
Yeah.
And you hook them to your arm or to your shoulder or your backpack, And that way, they can't wander far enough to get in. And if they do get into the pool, you go with them.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just that easy.
Yeah, socially it'd look kind of weird, but what's the alternative, right?
The alternative is
Exactly.
you have an unsafe child. I recall clearly years ago. This is many, 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 many years ago. I won't tell you how many.
Okay.
I was with my oldest, my son, who was I think at the time 2.5. And my young daughter, who at that time was like 6 months old, and I had her in the backpack, and he escaped.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to go to the new place that we were going to. Little did I know that at 2.5 he could read, and he saw the sign for the store that I told him we were going to, and he ran to the store.
Yeah.
After that,
Yeah.
I used a harness.
Yeah.
Because as far as I'm concerned, nothing. I don't care how bad it looks. I'd rather have a safe child.
Exactly. Yeah. And thank goodness now he's singing karaoke with you, right? Same son.
It sure is.
There you go.
He's a father of 2 kids and an attorney, but that's only because I was wise enough to get a harness.
There you go. Dr. Rochelle Feldman from Prima Pediatrics, primapediatrics.net for more information. What other things do we need to worry about this summer?
Sun.
Yeah.
You've got to
Okay, there it
worry
is.
about the sun. Even people who are dark-skinned can get sunburn.
Okay.
So, I mean, unless you are as black as the deepest Africans are, and even they can get some sun damage. I don't know about sunburn, but no matter what, if there's any other kind of blood and that your skin is not deep black, you can get sunburned. You must use sunscreen, and no matter whether it says that it is waterproof or not, you have to reapply every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours.
Right, and if you don't, you're gonna regret it.
Okay,
Oh,
so
my
let's talk
goodness.
about that a little bit. The regrets. You get to the regret stage. What do you do to treat it? Because we can reapply, we can do all this stuff, but every once in a while, of course, you're going to get you're going to miss a spot in the back of the neck. You're
Right.
going to miss the back. You're going to do something. Your kid's going to get sunburn. How do we treat it?
It depends on how bad the sunburn is.
Okay.
Pain, and as long as it's not blistering, you can treat it with a number of things. First of all, you can either buy some solar cane, which works really nicely, but you have to keep spraying it after it wears off.
Okay.
And it goes to a lot of, it's expensive. Or you can give the kids Motrin, the dosage appropriate for age and size, which is a very good anti-inflammatory.
That was something that I just learned recently. I didn't, because I got sunburnt recently because I failed to reapply, and and somebody told me to take some ibuprofen. I was like, "What? What are you crazy? I got to put like aloe vera on my skin." And they're like,
Well,
"No,
aloe vera is also good.
Yeah,
It's another
no, it
good
was it
choice.
was very good, but yeah,
The
it helps a
ibuprofen
lot.
is a very good anti-inflammatory, and that will reduce the degree of inflammation, will also reduce the pain. The other thing, just topically, you can put ice or cold packs on.
Yeah,
That feels better.
exactly. Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing, and make sure you wash off the chlorine and whatever else that was in that lake or pool that you were on, because you don't want to get an infection if you were in the lake or the ocean. You don't want to have the chlorine ruin your skin from a pool. And if you've been in a hot tub, then for sure you can get what we call bather's dermatitis, which is a Pseudomonas infection of the skin. It makes you look like you've got acne all over your body, just underneath where your bathing suit was.
Oh,
So, because the hot tubs, no matter how well you chlorinate them, will accumulate those after a number of people use them.
gross.
So make sure when you get out of the tub or the pool, wash,
Okay.
shower, get that stuff off of you.
Grief. All right. Dr. Feldman, thanks for coming. Big plans this summer? What are you doing this summer?
Actually, this summer, since I'm just at the edge of recuperating from my back
Okay.
surgery, I'm not going to do a whole heck of a lot. I might go away for a few days with my husband.
Okay.
But
No cycling trips. I know you're a cyclist.
I'm very much a cyclist, but I've not even been back on my bicycle since
man.
November.
Okay.
I'm not allowed back for another couple of weeks, but then watch out.
As a doctor, do you listen to doctors? Tell me the truth.
This time I did.
Okay, good. She's Dr. Feldman. You can go to primapediatrics.net to learn more. Docs, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Quick break. More traffic on the way next.
Rita's.
This is a Rita's Daybreak. There's a huge crowd at Rita's with so many